What happens when a killer vows to kill again?
I will break out soon, and I will kill more.
Right inside the courtroom. That's exactly what happened with 44-year-old Luis Bracamontes, whose case shocked Sacramento, California, and the entire country. On October 24, 2014, Bracamontes went on a brutal crime spree that left 2 sheriff's deputies dead in Northern California. It started in the parking lot of a motel where Sacramento County Sheriff's Deputy Danny Oliver was fatally shot in the head while inspecting Bracamontes' vehicle. Bracamontes then stole a car and fled to Placer County, where he opened fire again, this time killing Detective Michael Davis Jr. An extensive manhunt followed. Eventually, Bracamontes was captured and charged with 2 counts of murder. But what happened inside the courtroom was even more disturbing than the crimes themselves. Standing trial, Bracamontes made it clear, "I will break out soon, and I will kill more. The only thing I regret is that I killed too few." He showed zero remorse, often smiling, laughing, and mocking the victims' families. Even his own lawyer admitted his guilt.
Mr. Bracamontes is responsible for the deaths of both Deputy Danny Oliver and Detective Mike Davis. He shot both of them.
When the verdict was read, guilty of first-degree murder, Bracamontes grinned and cheered. Then he turned to the families of the victims and clapped, a chilling act of defiance. And as he was being escorted out of the courtroom, he made one final threat. Luis Bracamontes didn't just murder 2 officers. He weaponized his trial to taunt the families and glorify violence. That smile won't last. Behind bars, it'll turn into tears. Those chilling words were directed at 27-year-old Tyrell Webster, a man facing murder charges in Cincinnati, Ohio, back in April 2012. Webster was arrested after a deadly altercation with 47-year-old Grover Watson, which escalated into a fatal shooting. The two had gotten into a heated argument, one that ended with Watson losing his life. In court, Webster was convicted on 2 counts of murder and 1 count of having a weapon while under disability. But what shocked the courtroom wasn't just the crime, it was Webster's lack of remorse. He smirked, shrugged off the judge's questions, and seemed completely unfazed by the pain he caused. Watson's sister, who is legally blind, took the stand to deliver her victim impact statement.
So you know he's laughing right now. I really don't care about this because you know what, you laughing now, but the moment they get you behind those prison walls for the rest of your life, you will be somebody's girlfriend. And that smile will no longer be on your face, it will be tears.
The judge ultimately sentenced Tyrell Webster to 18 years to life in prison for the cold-blooded murder of Grover Watson. Unrepentant, disrespectful, and now gone from the streets, possibly forever. In May 2016, Louisville, Kentucky, 33-year-old Bryce Rhodes, a wannabe rapper known as Rambo, was arrested for the brutal torture and murder of 2 teenage brothers, 14-year-old Larry Ordway and 16-year-old Maurice Gordon. The crime, pure evil. The bodies were found by a horrified woman who called 911.
It looks like they're deceased and they've been burned.
At first, Rhodes denied everything.
Where they run away to, like...
Well, if we knew that, man, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wish I could help, knew where they was, you know, I don't...
If I knew anything, we wouldn't be here right now. But Carter cracked.
He made Maurice on his knees, like beg for forgiveness. He tied him up. Tied him up or something. He tied his brother up. He made his brother sit in the bathroom. Like he put a toboggan over his head, and he put a rag in his mouth. And then he stabbed him. He would have stabbed him.
He made y'all stab him? So you and Corey stabbed him too? Alright.
He described Larry begging for his life on his knees. He said Rhodes tied them up, gagged them, and made everyone stab them, including Carter and Taylor. Why? Because the brothers witnessed Rhodes kill another man, Christopher Jones, just weeks before. Loose ends. Despite this, Rhodes claimed he was framed.
Prosecution is known for falsifying and altering documents about evidence. On May 24, 2016, an informant suspect, Anwan Carter, was detained and questioned. So he told detectives that allegedly a double homicide took place in my home. They searched for hours. They applied Blue Star chemical solution all throughout the house. They looked and looked and they found no such evidence of any type of crime. In fact, officers stated how clean the apartment was. They also stated that the carpet had cleaning solution on it and yet nothing was still found when they applied Blue Star chemical reaction. They leave for 1 hour and 20 minutes. They come back and they research the home at 23:56 until 02:14 hours. Now all of a sudden they claim to find blood on the carpet. So the same carpet they just searched the first time that was clean, and now it allegedly has blood on it. See, to sum everything up, detectives were told numerous lies and fabrications by the informant, and they were led on a wild goose chase by someone who made up a story who just thought just so they can get out of jail.
Then it got worse. His own lawyer quit after Rhodes allegedly spit on him in court. In his next appearance, he was strapped to a chair with a spit mask on. And then, the courtroom circus began. Rhodes snapped at the judge.
What you come out like this for?
I think you know why.
What?
You know exactly why. Now, listen, stop talking. Have been.
God.
Are you done?
No, I'm done.
You've been charged in the 4th degree. I'm going to keep talking because I don't want to have to see you back here for this.
He ranted. He swore. He threatened to find the judge's home address.
She's like, where you live at?
So you're saying you're going to find out where I'm out?
None of that. You got family, I'll be out.
Okay.
That landed him extra charges, terroristic threatening and intimidating a legal participant. And he kept spiraling. He accused the judge of sleeping with the prosecutor, called her racist, and even asked if she was a secret Ku Klux Klan member. His own attorney was left speechless. Then, in a moment of raw pain, Rhodes smirked and laughed while staring down the victim's mother in court. She snapped, lunged at him in the courtroom, screaming. I flipped. I couldn't take it anymore. The grandmother, broken from 4 years of trials, didn't hold back.
It's going on 4 years for him to stay. I'm their grandma, and this is going on for 4 years. Do you think he should be executed? Yes.
In the end, the jury had heard enough. Life in prison, no parole. Bryce Rhodes will die behind bars for the murders of Larry Ordway, Maurice Gordon, and Christopher Jones. He thought he was untouchable. He thought the courtroom was his stage. But in the end, all he earned was a cage. What happens when a murder suspect refuses to acknowledge the court's authority? That's exactly what happened in the case of Michael Crane in Arizona, a man who claimed to be a sovereign citizen and insisted that the laws of the United States didn't apply to him. Crane was facing 3 counts of first-degree murder, each carrying the possibility of the death penalty. In January 2012, Crane broke into the Phoenix home of businessman Bruce Gaudet, shot him, and set his apartment on fire. Just 4 days later, he broke into the home of philanthropists Lawrence and Glenna Shapiro in Paradise Valley, robbed them, murdered them, and then set their house ablaze. Crane was arrested and hit with 15 felony charges, including murder, kidnapping, burglary, and arson. But instead of cooperating in court, he spiraled into chaos. Crane told the judge,
Let this record reflect that I'm here with forced counsel.
You have a lawyer.
I do not have a lawyer. I have never hired this lawyer. In fact, I'm firing this lawyer right now.
he rejected the legitimacy of the court, calling himself,
I am a sovereign man. I am a man of flesh and blood. What kind of jurisdiction is this? Is this admiralty? Is this maritime? Is this civil? Is this criminal? What kind of court is this?
Crane refused to follow court procedure, yelling,
The name you're using, that's a fictional name. That's not my name. I don't have a contract with this court. These are your laws, not my laws. These are your rules, not my rules. Your rules, regulations, procedures, and codes do not apply to me. Laws do not apply to me. You don't own me. You don't rule me. We do not have a contract. Not bound by your rules, regulations, statutes, codes, and procedures.
When that didn't work, he lashed out, first at the prosecutor.
I know what you're doing, and you know what you're doing. I will speak my mind.
You have spoken your mind.
I'm going to keep speaking it.
Then at the judge, shouting,
Be excused now.
I'm a man.
and even at a victim's family member during court.
Mr. Petrosky, I'm sorry for your losses, but you have no business in these court proceedings at all.
Eventually, the courtroom theatrics ended. Crane pleaded guilty to all charges and was sentenced to 3 consecutive natural life sentences, ensuring he would never walk free again.